Hello, everyone. This week I want to talk about a very important topic that we all go through, and is mastery. How do I become good at something? Whatever you want to become good at, there are three stages of mastery, and those stages you have to go through. You cannot skip them or cheat the system. So the first one would be the awkward stage. Remember that first day of school? Or remember the first day that you started doing a sport? You didn't know what to do, where to go, who your teacher's name is, your classmates, or you don't know how to play the sport at all. So it's super awkward, super overwhelming for sure. So you keep doing that, or you keep going to school, right? And eventually you have a few weeks later, it starts to become mechanical. So the second stage is mechanical. You get the hang of things, you get to know how to play the sport, but for sure you are not a pro. You know who your classmates are, or you know your teachers. You start getting the hang of things and how the system works. And if you keep doing that, eventually you will get to be a natural. And that's the natural stage, which is the third part. So in the natural stage, you become a pro, let's say. You become natural. You don't have to think a lot of how to play the sport, or you don't have to think of what you are supposed to do at school. You know your teachers' names, you know your classmates, you know everything that you should know. So those are the three stages. The only thing that you require to go through those stages is repetition and awareness. And that's the tricky part, because we usually stop doing it before we get to be natural, because we don't like to do a lot of repetitions. And especially that is because we don't feel motivated, because we don't see the small process, the small victories, that improvement that you're making that is not necessarily visible, but you will eventually get there. So that's like compound set of actions that will get to become a natural. So for example, you go to when you were a kid, you had parties and there were piñatas. So the compound repetitions of hitting the piñata will eventually break the piñata. But the first kid will give up because he couldn't break the piñata, and so and so and so. And probably the last one, which is probably the one that is not the strongest or the biggest one, will break the piñata. But it's not because that kid was the one who did it. It was the collection of all the effort that everyone did. So most of the people quit before even getting to break the piñata. So the thing is, you have to do the repetitions. You have to do the work. You have to study. You have to do the homework. You have to do it. There's no easy way around. But if you want to become a natural, if you want to be good at that sport, you have to go and train. You have to have a coach and being aware. So it's repetition and awareness. And awareness means being aware of what it's good, what is bad, what should I change, do course corrections, and eventually getting better. Having a coach, having a teacher who teaches you how to get better. But there's no way around. Like, there's no way to cheat the process. So you have to do that. And if you are consistent and do the hard work, you will become a natural. You will become good at what you do. So remember the three stages of mastery: the awkward stage, if you do the repetitions and are aware of the changes that you need to make to become mechanical, you will get to the mechanical stage. If you keep doing the repetitions and being more aware and doing it more and more and more, you will eventually become a natural. So I hope that you apply this to your school year. Start now. Do not wait for the first semester to be over to start wanting to do the repetitions. Do the repetitions now that it's a little bit easier. And when it gets harder, you will have all that compound effort that you have been doing since the first day of school. I hope that you have an amazing year. I wish you the best. And if you need anything, I'm always here to help you. Bye.